Do you want to go dig for scrap in the scrapyard again sometime soon? Same time, same place. I'll be waiting for you.
I mean, I ain't saying no exactly, but...
That's good, Sheriff. Then you'll be over at 7 p.m.?
Now, hold on there. Not exactly no ain't exactly yes.
That sounds awfully paradoxical, sir.
Yeah, not so much of a paradox as it is a vague statement. Forget it. Well, can I bring the builder?
Of course, Sheriff. I'm planning a dinner party tomorrow night. Captain can't make it, but I still want Justice to come. The theme is soup.
Yeah, I hear you. And I ain't saying I don't want to come.
So you do want to come?
Well, I just don't want the builder to miss out, you know? What if they're busy?
Are you busy tomorrow night?
Ah, that's great.
All right, 7 p.m. at my house. You don't have to bring anything, but you can if you want. Just make sure...
Been putting this off. He's a good partner, but kind of weirds me out a little. I always wanted to keep our relationship, you know, professional. Yeah, maybe I just ain't taking the time to get to know him. Like, really know him, you know? Though, he's been on the force for some time now. Reckon I probably owe this one to him, huh? And it ain't like I'm trying to avoid it. I just needed some backup. Well, with you there, I reckon it's gonna be fun, actually. It'll be good to get to know the fellow who's always got my six a little better. Anyway, thanks for coming with me. I'll see you there, partner.
Hey! Nice to see you again. Come on, let's go dig for some scrap together. We found a lot of new scrap from the ruins today, so we should be able to recycle a lot of good things. Wait, did you hear something?
Who's there?
Uh-oh, we need to hide, quick!
Who's there? Somebody stealing from me?
Oh no, what do we do?
Halt in the name of the mechanical claw, both of yous! What the? Venti? And you too? What in the heck is going on here? You two been sneaking in here?
Boss, I'm sorry. It was my idea. My friend had nothing to do with it.
Venti, I can hardly believe what I'm seeing. Am I not paying you enough? I trust you with the keys and this is what you go and do? Then you go in and bring in an honest builder into your little scam? Give me one good reason why I shouldn't send you packing. What, she wanted to help you? Get free scrap? Well, guess what? If we don't get paid, we don't eat, and if we don't eat, ain't nobody to put free scrap up here for you to steal, Venti. Look, I don't want none of this to reflect badly on Eufaula Salvage Co., alright? So, let's keep all this in the family, yeah? You keep whatever Venti gave you. I ain't gonna press charges or nothing. Venti, you take some time off, you're benched. Clear your head. I'll do the same. We'll talk about this in a couple days.
Okay.
Sorry you had to see that. I'm gonna try and get some shut-eye. You ought to do the same. Hey, yo. You talked to Venti lately? Maybe I went too far. I don't know. I thought I kept my head screwed on better than usual. I asked all the boys, and Peck said Venti's taking personal time. Digging up scrap in places we ain't gotta go, all so she can give it to... you. She ain't never had a lot of friends, so, like, I think she's worried. Maybe, I don't know, like somehow she screwed everything up with everybody. Me, you, all the boys. I was gonna talk to her myself, but then Crystal said, you better do it. I might fly off the handle again. But, you guys are pals too, right? Think you can find out what's going on in her head? Maybe cheer her up a little? Hey, thanks. Really appreciate it. Venti's an all-star over at Salvage Co., so yeah, it'd be silly to let something like this come between us. Tell her how we feel, too, if you get the chance, yeah? She's mostly been sitting out front of the scrapyard moping, talking to herself about... something. You can't miss her. Good luck.
Oh, pile of rubber scrap! How could I let down Boss Rocky like this? He must be so disappointed in me. It's all my fault. The situation became so awkward, and now my friend probably hates me too. I shouldn't have fallen for. What a fool you are, Venti. That person is the most popular in Sandrock. Venti, you've always known to only chase those who are unattainable, so that when you can't get them, you confirm your own beliefs that you're not good enough. Why couldn't you control yourself this time? What's wrong with you? I lost my job now, and that person I like probably hates me too. It looks like I'll return to being the Venti with nothing from my childhood. Maybe I should just go back. Back to Baja's junkyard. Back to that trash can. The extra large one that can fit my Venti cup of sadness. Oh, why are you here? You didn't hear what I said earlier, did you? It's okay if you didn't hear it. It's okay. I'm sorry for dragging you into trouble last time. I should have told Boss Rocky earlier. Because of me, he almost thought you were stealing too. I just wanted to get closer to you. Thought that Boss Rocky wouldn't notice. Bringing you to dig up scrap, it's like what Grande and I used to do, sneaking into Baja's many junkyards to find food. I'm sorry. Well, thank you for saying that. You're really kind. I think I was just feeling down. Everything was so embarrassing. I feel like I'll remember that moment of getting caught every single night before I go to sleep for decades. Thank you so much for coming to comfort me. It's okay though. I'm still optimistic Venti. I've written a report reflecting on my mistakes, and Boss Rocky is willing to accept my apology. Starting tomorrow, I can go back to work again. Oh dear. Look at me crying over spilled mysterious liquid like a child. Anyway, thank you so much for being there for me. Let's get back to work now. Bye.
Hey, I was at work and I heard someone come in because my house is next door, and I'm glad it's you and not someone else. Whoa. You really pulled all the stops out on this one. Books, rocks, heck, you could just put about anything in there. Let me just collect all my rocks here, and we can take this bad boy for a test display. Cool. Say, do you want to stick around for a bit? I mean, maybe you could help me decide which rocks to put where. Alright, cool. Let me just put on some tunes to set the mood. So, the short of it is, I like to organize the rocks into 3 categories: high, mid, and low tier. The mid tier represents the one I think are alright, and definitely deserve a seat at the table, or a rock shelf. And low tier, well, those rocks I'm not a super fan of, but I'm sure other people like. Let's start with the top. First we got onyx, painite, zinc, and then this one. I don't know what it is. Onyx is dark and mysterious. It's pretty shiny, reflects light, makes you kind of wonder about the universe. Next is painite. Despite the name, it's really got nothing to do with pain. It's just a nice red rock. I've only ever found one before. She said it's super rare, maybe the only one in the world. So I guess you could say this rock is unique. Then there's zinc. Zinc is really useful. It's found in the wirings of our telegraphs, street lamp posts. Why, even the firing pin in our Civil Corps pistols are made of zinc. I'd hate to live in a world without zinc. Last but not least is this one. I had some stuff to say about the other ones, but not this one. Oh well. Ready to choose your favorite? And hey, in case you didn't think the stakes were high enough, despite it already being in high tier, why don't we also choose the rock that makes us think of each other? I'll go first. I choose painite, because it's the best rock, and you're the best rock. You seem pretty situated, but yeah, you're welcome. Okay, now you go. You think I'm as mysterious as Onyx? I don't know. I'm an open book. Ask me anything. Heck, I'll give you better responses than a book ever could. Books can't talk. Nice. They look good up here. High and mighty. Wondering what the peasant rocks are up to. Sorry, that was out of line. All rocks are great. Next is mid-tier. We have sulfur, selenite, and coal. Sulfur is toxic. I just like the way it looks. It's slightly toxic to touch, but definitely don't lick this one. It would make you pretty sick. Well, Captain licked it once and got sick. Guess it hasn't been tested on humans yet. I just wouldn't. Next is selenite. Some people call it selenite rose. Couldn't really recommend licking it either. I mean, maybe once or twice is fine. It's pretty much just salt. It'll dissolve if you lick it too much. Then you've got nothing, except maybe a tummy ache. Even if something isn't toxic, it's a good idea to wash it before you lick it. Probably ask first too. Yeah, that's just kind of a good rule for life. If you're ever thinking about licking anything, always ask for permission. Last, but again, not least, is I place coal in the mid-tier because I just kind of like it. I mean, it is kind of an ugly chunk of gunk, only good for being used up, and then when it is, it harms the environment. But on the plus side, it's coal. I'm all picked out, I think. You're gonna have to fly solo from here on out, I think. Which one makes you think of me? Ah, yes, salt. Nature's candy. I'm honored that you would even think to associate me with one of the world's most diligent and memorable condiments. Maybe one day I can work my way up to ketchup, the deputy of condiments. All right, whew. Finally, we're about ready to wrap things up with low tier. Last and least. Need a minute, or are you ready? Yeah, well, it's pretty much all I do. You'd know a lot about rocks too, if you were me. All right, final tier. These are a lot of what people call regular rocks. Granite, sandstone, marble. Some of them have bits of quartz in them that sparkle in the sunlight. Some of them are quartz. When it comes to squeaking into bottom tier, the main thing I look for here is hustle. What shape is the rock? Does it look like it's a hard worker? Does it look like it started from the bottom and now it's trying to get into the bottom? This piece of granite to me looks like a fluffy cloud. The fact that such a hard, sturdy piece of rock could be so fluffy and cute makes me think I can be whatever I want to be. This sandstone, the fact that it's called a sandstone and not a sandrock, despite its location, I can't help but admire its rebellious spirit. This quartz, there are many others like it, but this one's mine. It's the most common crystal in the world. Tch, if you don't count feldspar. In some places, it's see-through. In other places, it's milky and not so see-through. Is it hiding secrets? Is it transparent about other things? When light passes through, it creates a rainbow. Even though it's common, its shape is unique, the same way every snowflake is unique. And when it wants to, it can create an amazing display of color. Like just about any crystal, really. That's why quartz is bottom tier. So now I ask, which of these do you think represents us? Sorry, I keep changing the rules of this game and stuff. I kinda just made it up on the spot. Need to work out the bugs. So yeah, which one is us? Yeah, in a weird way, I think it is. Wow, there you have it. That took a lot longer than I expected, but the results speak for themselves. This is probably the best display I've ever seen. Thanks for helping me. Feel free to come and check out the rocks anytime. Doors always open. See ya. You're here. Justice is at the dining table already. You two can talk a while. Maybe avoid the subject of soup ingredients. I may have worn him out on the topic already.
Hey, glad you're here. He introduced me to his friend, Wilson. It's kind of freaking me out. I swear he's giving me the stink eye.
Food's ready.
Thanks, Unsure. Hey, this looks really good.
Thanks. I made it. From stuff. Made it from the stuff. Thank you.
Yeah, I didn't know you could cook so well. When did you learn that?
I don't know. I just read what's on the page.
Huh. Yeah, I guess that is pretty simple.
Yeah.
Well, you follow instructions well.
Thanks, boss. That means a lot.
Yeah. So, seen any nice rocks lately?
Yeah, I saw a great one the other day.
Can I see it?
It looked pretty comfortable where it was, so I left it.
Ah,
I was lost in the desert for a while. I was trying to get to Atara.
you walking there?
Yeah, it didn't seem too far at the time. On the map, it looks like the length of your finger, but in real life, whoo boy, that's how they get you.
But
After a bit of a wander, I found myself at Sandrock and saw that the sheriff was hiring.
Yeah, we were kind of short-staffed then. Turnover in Sandrock was, pretty high back in those days.
Yeah, you hired me on the spot. You said, if you work hard, maybe one day you'll make deputy.
So that's why.
Yeah, seemed like as good a dream as any.
Huh, go figure. So,
Yeah?
nothing.
Shoot anything recently, sir?
Well, I mean, you've been with me recently.
Yeah, of course. That's right. Saw the whole thing.
Aw, man, you don't even know. Things that guy could do.
Sounds like you really respect him, boss.
Respect him? I would have given my life for him, and he would have given his right back. He was always there to support us.
Sounds a lot like you, Sheriff.
Aw, shucks, unsure. Thanks. But if old B3 was still around, he'd make guys like us look like oblong rutabagas and week-old tater salad. I ever tell you about the Sandrock Hotel standoff?
The Sandrock Hotel standoff? No.
All right, so picture this. Guy had gone into the Blue Moon. This was way back, mind, before Owens Day. Was called the Sandrock Hotel. Guy was a mean piece of work. Kinda eyes that you know were looking for trouble. Covered his face with a mask, but you can still see that scowl underneath. Kinda face that brought fear to the eyes of regular folk. Got a 6-shooter, carrying a sack to put the goals in. He walks in and just starts blasting. Right? Lucky no one was killed, but dang. So, he starts blasting and looks Owen's pa in the eye, says, "Give me all your money." Now, Owen's pa was a smart man. He ain't about to throw down his life for some goals. So Guy leaves, heads outside and comes face to face with B3.
Whoa.
Whoa's right. B3's standing there, facing down this devil. Ain't a drop of fear in them eyes. B3 just says, "That ain't right of you, friend. We treat each other good in this here town." And this robber just lets out this cackle, like...
What happened next, boss?
Well, quick as lightning, B3 shoots that there gun right out of his hand, throws down his own, and tackles the guy. Yeah, just tackled him. B3 wasn't about killing. Didn't want to shed no blood, you see. So Guy gets thrown in jail, locked up and shipped off to Atara. Ain't never heard from again.
That's really cool, boss.
Yeah, I ain't seen a shot like that ever since.
I wish I could have met him.
Yeah, me too, buddy. I reckon he could have taught you a lot.
You've taught me a lot too, Sheriff.
Huh?
Yeah, pretty much everything other than like walking, talking, a couple other things. I know I learned from you.
Well, thank you, unsure. I didn't know that.
Well, I guess I taught you something too then, boss.
Haha, I guess you did. Ain't that something? Well, it's getting kind of late.
Right.
You know, I had a lot of fun tonight.
That's cool. You didn't have to.
Yeah, if I'm honest, I was a little apprehensive.
Why, boss?
Well, I usually find your unique brand of weirdness to be abrasive rather than endearing.
Understandable, sir.
But I reckon I misjudged you. You're a good cop and a great guy, let alone chef. What do you call this here yellow soup anyhow?
Thank you.
Don't worry about it. Anyway, I reckon we gotta head now. I'll see you tomorrow, unsure.
See you tomorrow, Sheriff. Bye.
Thanks for coming with me tonight. Really think I got the guy all wrong. I guess you just gotta break that surface. That weird, rock-obsessed surface. Well, I'm ahead. See you later.